Hi there, I'm Lillian Leon from onlinemarketingrookies.com and welcome to today's blog, which is about my top #1 copywriting trick to captivate your readers. Now, I just thought I'd bring you down to the beach today because it's such a beautiful day in Auckland. I'm at Takapuna Beach, which is on the north shore of Auckland, New Zealand, and it's wonderful here, and I thought it would just make the perfect blog post, backdrop for the blog post. Okay, so what's my #1 copywriting trick to captivate your readers? That is to write like you talk. It's very, very simple. That's all it takes is to write like you talk. You see, the problem with copy is that you've got no visual cues and there are no verbal cues. So you're reliant on words to actually connect with your readers and to get your readers interested in what you have to say. Not like now, like I'm talking to you now. At least you can see me and I've got, gestures and, everything else, body language, all that sort of stuff. You don't have that in writing. So it's really important that when you write to your readers to actually write like you talk so that, they feel like that you're actually there with them. So how do you do that? First of all, you use simple language. That's, plain English. So as simple as possible. How would you normally say something? Like, just think about it. Instead of saying, a lot of people writing, I see, people say, let me assist you, or actually not even let me, it's like, we can assist you with this, this, and that. Instead of saying that, use the word help. That's how we talk. So you say, let me help you with that. Or let me get that for you instead of we can obtain this for you. You see where I'm coming from? So simple, plain English is the way to go to write like you talk. Secondly, try not to use any jargon if you can help it. And if you must use jargon, then you've got to explain it up front exactly what it is before you actually use it. But the rule of thumb is, if 90% of your audience isn't going to understand what your jargon is, then don't use it because you're going to lose them up front. Plain English. Instead of using jargon, just write words around what it is that you mean and try and find simpler words for it. The next thing that you have to do to write like you talk is, of course, to use lots of yous and yours. Use first person. I mean, when you talk to someone, you don't say, the customer is doing this. When you're talking to them, you say, oh, you're doing this, or, you, not them, or they, or the customer. Use lots of yous, lots of yours, and use lots of we's if you're going to talk about you instead of the company, our, we, you, your, okay? So lots of first person. Colloquialism is also a good way to write like you talk. Obviously, you use your everyday language. So you could even use things like, for example, at your fingertips. What are you waiting for? Or just get in touch. How you would talk rather than contact us now on this, and that. Get in touch with us. What are you waiting for? Those sorts of things. Another way to write like you talk is to use contractions. So instead of cannot, I cannot, or there is, or here is, or she is, you go she's, I can't, let's do this. So contract your words because that's how you talk. You don't say I cannot do this, you say I can't do this. And not only does contractions actually shorten your writing, which is actually really good because you want your copy to be concise and brief, but it can actually help people to feel like you're actually talking to them and relating to them in conversational language. And for blog posts, that's different to marketing copy again, in that you can inject some personality. So you'll read in my blog that I use a lot of exclamations, and that's what I would normally say. I'd go, oh, woohoo, or wow, or that's fantastic, or just inject your own personality into it. It's okay to do that. I use a lot of yeah, because I do say that a lot, unfortunately, but I do. And I do use ums and ahs, and sometimes I even put those in my blog, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. So you see, writing like you talk can really help to actually relate to your readers and get your readers relating to you, and get them wanting to actually come back because they feel your personality and you're actually connecting with them on a personal level. So there you have it. That's my #1 copywriting tip. I hope you liked it. Please let me know what you think and leave me a comment below, and I will see you next time. All the best from me and